Hey, what's up everybody? Huge announcement from me. I know I got a lot of new subscribers. Again, thanks for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. My latest video has just gone absolutely crazy, and I hate to rain on everybody's parade, but my big announcement is, for the month of August, there won't be any videos on this channel. And the reason behind that is I'm actually going to Japan on August the 3rd. I fly out that Saturday, I arrive on Sunday because of the international dateline, and I'm staying there for 2 weeks, and then I will fly back home the Friday before the Bristol night race, which is on August the 16th. And hopefully I'm not jet lagged bad enough to the point where I can actually get some sleep, wake up Saturday morning, drive 2.5 hours to Bristol, Tennessee, and hopefully hang out at the NASCAR YouTuber hangout that they're having over there at the Speedway. Already got my tickets bought. Got ticket insurance, which is good, just in case I'm just way too exhausted to go. But hopefully I'll be over there, be able to meet Black Flags Matter, The Iceberg, Danny B Talks, all the guys who are on the podcast, and then some. I think there's something like 13 NASCAR YouTubers going that are going to be there. It's definitely in the double digits. We try to get a head count. There's a lot of people going. That's all I got to say on that. It's going to be frickin' wild. But speaking of frickin' wild, here's my itinerary while I'm going to be in Japan, just in case you were wondering. I fly into Tokyo to Narita Airport, just on the eastern side of Tokyo. I land between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon their time, but over here on the eastern coast of the United States, it will be about 4 a.m. local time. So I have no idea how I'm going to be feeling that first day, so I've already got lodging booked where I'm just going to basically crash as soon as I get off of the plane. The next day, on August the 5th, I will go to Kyoto. I'll stay in Kyoto for 2 days. I'll have like a day trip down to Osaka for a day, and then after 3 days in the Kyoto-Osaka area, those two are kind of like the twin cities, both the second and the third largest cities in Japan, I believe. Then I will go back to Tokyo. I'll stay there for 4 days. My dad was gracious enough to hook me up with a hotel room in Tokyo that is right near every single thing that I want to do. He got me that for my birthday, which is pretty awesome. And then after 4 days in Tokyo, I'll hop on the bullet train, hit up the west coast of Kanazawa. I've always wanted to watch the sunset over the west coast. I haven't done that over here in America. I haven't done that in Florida either, although technically Florida, the west coast, is the Gulf Coast, but you know, whatever, semantics. But I'll be able to watch the sunset over the Sea of Japan. That'll be really awesome. I'll spend about a day and a half in Kanazawa, hop on the bullet train again, and go all the way down to Hiroshima, where we'll stay for 2 days, and then have a day trip back up to Tokyo, spend one last day in Tokyo, and then I'll fly back home. If you want to see what I'm up to during this time, you can check me out on Twitter and Instagram. I've never really made a big social media push on this channel, but if you really want to see all the sights and sounds of Japan while I'm down there, definitely hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. I went to New York 2 or 3 weeks ago, New York City, and I was posting as much stuff as I could on there, and people seem to enjoy it, so definitely hit me up on there and give me a follow if you feel so inclined to see what's going on over in old Japantown. Now, I'm only gone for 2 weeks, so you might be wondering why I'm taking the whole month off, and that is because I kind of want to do some recording while I'm down there and have a sort of travel vlog type deal going on, and I think I'll get that put on my alternate channel when that gets up and running. But yeah, that about wraps it up. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 days or so. Hopefully you guys will understand that this is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me. If you guys listened to when I was on the NASCAR Weekly podcast back in June, you'll know that I got a cousin over there at Yokota Air Force Base, and he's basically going to meet me at the airport, show me the ropes of getting around public transport and all of that. And so I basically got a free tour guide. So I'm super stoked for this. Like, words cannot describe how excited I am for this. I'm just blown away that I finally got this opportunity to do this. Got all my ducks in a row and I can make this happen. If you guys have ever been to Japan, or you know anybody who has, and you've got some stuff you want to suggest, it's like, hey, you should check this out, or check out this place, just drop me a comment down below. I mean, I'm always taking suggestions. I would like to have too much stuff to do than not enough. That's like a nightmare scenario for me, is to go on vacation and then not have enough to do, where I'm just sitting in my hotel room and I don't even know where to start. And I end up just like dicking around on my computer with nothing to do, just sitting there bored in some other place. And I'm like, why am I here? I could be back home right now. So I like to have too much stuff to do and too many boxes to check. That way, one, I'm never bored, and two, gives me a reason to come back. And before you ask, no, I'm not going to be able to hit up Suzuka or Twin Ring Motegi. Those racetracks are kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Well, not really out in the middle of nowhere, but sort of off the beaten path of what I'm going to do. They're not near any like super cities or anything like that, which is kind of good because, as we've heard with the Nashville Fairgrounds, noise complaints are a big problem over there. And in Japan, it's not like New York City, from what I've been told. Like, everything kind of shuts down around midnight. In New York City, they're just going all the time. I don't think, like, if you could build a short track in like Queens or something, I don't think anybody would care. But in Tokyo, or really any Japanese city, or most cities on planet Earth, that racetrack that close to a population center is going to cause a lot of problems. I really want to go see Suzuka and Twin Ring Motegi. I would love to see the Japanese Grand Prix. That would be amazing if I could do that one of these days. But hey, again, just gives me a reason to come back. I appreciate you guys being understanding during this time, kind of living out a childhood dream of mine finally. And we will be back on track in September, guaranteed. I'll probably have a video ready to go and ready to drop by September the 1st. Oh, and while I'm on the flight over to Japan and coming back, it's like a 12-hour flight from Japan to getting to the United States. So I'll have plenty of time to work on scripts and stuff. So I'll probably have like 2 or 3 scripts written entirely ready to go because my flights have Wi-Fi on them. So I will be at work on this channel while I'm over there in Japan a little bit. I'll at least have the scripts done. So there it is. I think I covered all of my bases. Again, thank you guys. Thanks to all the new subscribers who are here for the first time. Hate to disappoint you guys. You're probably wondering, when's the next video? And then this is the next video. It's like, yeah, I'm taking a month off. Like, that sucks, but I got a good reason. At least I hope you think that it's a good reason. When you got a cousin in the Air Force and he's got 2 weeks of leave off and he's in some foreign country, he's like, hey man, come and visit. I'll give you a place to crash over here on base for a week or 2 or however long you're in the Tokyo area. Like, you got to take that opportunity. Like, I got a flight over there, I got a place to stay, and I got all this stuff I can do. It's going to be an amazing time. Again, I can't stress this enough. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I'm blown away by how big this channel has gotten in such a short amount of time. I never thought this would happen. And I had planned this trip like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I started mapping it out of what I wanted to do over a 2-week period. And then finally kind of got in a financial situation where I could actually make this happen. And then, of course, my YouTube channel blows up. So I'll see you guys in about 30 days or so, 31, 32 days. And until then, y'all take it easy.